So if not classical music, what sort of music do you enjoy listening to? And do you ever have any interest in like performing an arrangement that was originally from another genre that's been, arranged for the cello?
Genre hopping? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If done well, I'm all for it.
Okay.
And I grew up listening to a strict diet of Beatles and Rolling Stones. The music of my parents' generation.
Excellent. Have you ever played any Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Just for myself.
Just for yourself?
Actually, no. I think I probably have done some stuff for gigs and things with my mom. For wedding performances or outdoor stuff or New Year's party. We always play string quartets. Me and my mom and my dad and a guest. We'll play, some hits from Jimi Hendrix and Beatles and all of that good stuff.
Beatles seems appropriate given that you're playing British Invasion for Summermusik. So you're the son of two musicians, obviously. So this kind of seemed like a natural career path, but what would you have seen yourself doing if not music?
That's a good question because I started playing cello when I was 5. So I don't really know any other life. And I didn't have many other dreams other than wanting to be a skateboarder in my teens. If I had to pick another career outside of music, I think I would be some sort of clinical psychologist or a chef.
Those are very different, but I like it. So do you cook for yourself at home all the time? Do you choose that over eating out?
Oh, I mean, I love eating out. I love food. So
fair enough.
And if it's a good restaurant, they can do it better than I can. But I do enjoy cooking.
What's your favorite dish to prepare?
Ooh, favorite dish to prepare. Just a classic French-style steak.
Okay.
Rosemary, butter.
Yeah, can't beat the classics.
Cast iron pan.
Awesome. So why the cello, given what your parents play? What drew you to that instrument in particular?
I wish I had some great story of I heard the sound of a cello wafting through the air. This instrument was chosen for me.
Oh, okay.
By my parents. I was so young,
Sure.
And I think they had already tried violin with my brother and failed. And the cello is a family instrument. My grandfather is a cellist, and my aunt Chris is a cellist, and her mother, my mom's mom, was a cellist as well. So it's kind of a family instrument.
Okay, so not your parents' instruments, but still within the family. Mm-hmm. Okay. So obviously classical music isn't the most popular genre with people our age.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by that.
You're right. Totally misleading. But why do you think people in their 20s, millennials, to speak, don't really feel that sort of draw towards classical, and what could maybe change to or be changed to kind of alter that perception?
That's a big question.
Yes, it is.
Show.
It's my last question, though.
No. I think this is going to sound a little elitist, and I don't mean it to, but classical music takes time. It takes serious listening. It's not easy listening stuff. It's like going to an art museum or reading a very, very important piece of literature. It's not something that can be put in the background of whatever you're doing in life. It needs to be focused on with all your heart and emotions and intellect. So I think that's maybe why there's a correlation between older audiences and their love of classical music, because just as you mature and develop, you crave those experiences. And I think more and more as time goes on, my generation will kind of reach out to classical music. We can reach back, but that live experience of going to a concert is very important now. Live culture getting outside, off your phone, off your computer. And I'm not a pessimist when it comes to classical music. I think it just takes a bit of time and effort on both the part of the musicians and the listeners. So as much education as we can do, and as much outreach and community engagement that we can do is great, but it's just not for everyone at every point in their life, and that's fine, you know.
Great. It's a great answer to a big question. But thank you so much for sitting down with me, and we're looking forward to the concert tomorrow and seeing your performance.
Thank you, Stacia.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.